WorldBreakers! Mount up. You can't be any geek off the street. You gotta be a world breaker. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Anyway, chapter 7. 3 more chapters to go. Let's do it. It starts as a tremor in the empathic bond. You are speaking with your Kisig about your prisoner, the European Marco Polo. When you feel an attack on your people, you quickly leave the Gur and witness a dreadful spectacle. A violet cloud descending upon the Amu River encampment, corroding everything in its path. Many of the soldiers are directing families and animals away from the dust, but they need their leader. Win this chapter to evacuate the camp before it's completely destroyed. The objective, 7 power. Flip this card if you win the game. Alright. Seven of them things. No new rules. No new rules. Just we gotta remember the pernicious powder and the order's tactics. Shuffle the ops cards. Shuffle my cards. I'm Koodaloon right now. One attacking follower gets +1 strength for this combat. Gotta remember that. Should get my reminder bead, but I never do it. Are there new rules? Oh, there are no rules. Alright, storage 4. Your opponent now starts each game with 1 of the void. They got that void card. Oh, I think we track it on... No. Grab a void card. One void. Okay, gather the following cards. Alamut Saboteur, the Emissary, Callous Closer, and Hideaway. Force Interrupt. When your opponent has 2 void standing, shuffle all stored cards here into the ops deck. Alright, right there. Shuffle those in when it's time, when they get 2. And we'll just read over this again just because the order's tactics. Each time your opponent attacks, it declares 1 attacking follower choosing one of its ready followers with the highest strength. Each time your opponent could block, flip this card and follow the instructions to determine whether it will block or not. If it decides to block, it blocks an eligible attacker with the lowest strength. Okay, and then Pernicious Powder. Your opponent's effects can't wound its own followers. Followed Interrupt. If your opponent would gain a Mythium, place it here. Forced Interrupt. If your opponent would draw a card or gain standing from a non-order ability, place 1 Mythium here instead. Forced Response. After you resolve an order card, if there's at least 3 Mythium here, remove all Mythium from here. Your opponent deals 1 wound to a follower you control with the least remaining health. Same thing on the back. Draw a card or standing from a non-order card ability. Place 1 Mythium here. Alright, gotta remember all that stuff, and we are ready to go with chapter 7. Alright, so first off, I gotta remember mulligan if I don't get 1 or 2 locations in opening hand. Maybe not so important because I'm Koodaloon now. But restart if I start poorly. Flip my round tracker horizontally. I'm brown, Atoma's blue. No double blocking. Set up 5 Mythium cards. 5 Mythium, 5 cards, and 1 standing, and I go first. I am Earth Faction, start with 1. 5 Mythium for me. 5 cards. One, two, three, 4, 5. There you go, 2 of them. 2 drop and a 4 drop, but I need a moon for that. This will give me a standing in moon if I want it. Yeah, we're playing with the stuff where now I gotta spend standing in a faction to go ahead and do the migrate action. Alright, but anyway, I'll keep this in. This hand looks cool. 1 drop, 1 drop. 2 drop, 4 drop. Alright, so alright, my first action, I will. Oh yeah, shuffle this too. Shuffle the enemy's orders. You know what? This is the top deck. Is what it is. We'll basically just get that out of the way. Keep that on top. And man, let's read that while we got the chance. If your opponent controls a location, it gains. If the enemy controls a location, they gain 2. Otherwise, they gain 1 Mythium. Either way, put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. Yeah, let's get that up out of my way. Alright, so for my first action, I will draw 2 cards and gain 1 standing within the faction. That's cool. Spend 1 Earth if I do gain 5. Gain 2 Mythium and 1 power. Gain a moon and 1 power. Gain 1 power if you defeat a follower with printed cost 3 or less. You may defeat a power. Gain 3 power. Gain 1 power. You may defeat a follower with printed cost 3 or less. If I come out the gate using this, then I can gain a quick power. I can gain another power and defeat a follower that they put out. Then next round, I'll have some. Oh, I can't even do that because I need the moon standing. Two Mythium and 1 power. Yeah, we'll probably just start with this. Alright, so we'll play this location. This one is a 2 drop, so spend 2. Gain 2 Mythium and 1 power. Gain 2 Mythium and 1 standing with any guild. Yeah. Put the stage counters on there. It's my first action. The automaton's first action. If your opponent controls a location, it gains. They don't control a location. They gain 1 Mythium. Put it there. And then either way, put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. Flip this card. Okay, so they got a 3 drop. And on your attack, the first time each round, one of your followers attacks alone, gain 2 Mythium. That's garbage. I guess since I can have the ability to read this, I will. If your opponent controls a non-signature location, this is non-signature, it develops one of those locations. Oh, them. I hate the way they worded this. It develops one of those locations. Otherwise, your opponent attacks with 1 follower. Okay, good thing they don't have a location. I could develop. I really need to put out a blocker, I guess. Or let them hit this. They'll get a power and knock this off. But the cool thing is that... Oh, no. I'm reading the long location. Gain 2 and 1 standing with any guild. Alright, I just put out a blocker. I only have 3 Mythium. If you have at least 3 standing, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. I do not. Only thing I can play is these 2 cards. Draw 2 and gain 1 standing with any guild. Yeah, maybe I should just go ahead and let them take this one down. They get a power, and then I'll just get that one. Then I can play a blocker. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so I'll go ahead and spend 1 to be able to draw 2 cards and gain 1 standing with any guild. Try to get this up to 3 so that this guy gets a +1/+1 maybe. Yeah. Alright, spin 1. Draw 2 cards and gain 1 standing with any guild. Draw 2. Gain 1 standing. Puts me on 2. Alright, their turn. Oh, they already went. They played the card. If they did that. It's my turn to their turn to. If your opponent controls a blah blah blah, they don't have one. Otherwise, your opponent attacks with 1 follower. They attack there. They get a power. They hit this location, knocking off the first site token, and that's that. That's that on that. Yep. Alright, so now my turn 3. Yeah, my turn 3. Okay, yeah, discard this card. This one's coming up next. Okay. Play a follower card, paying 2 less for it. It means I can afford you. Or enters, gain the earth standing if you control at least 2 other followers. So I'll get 2 turns to do a thing. So I could play this one, this one. That'll give me 1 follower. And then next turn, what should I do? I'll only have no Mythium to play with, so I'll have to get Mythium next turn. No, I gotta develop this location, don't I? Gain 2 and 1 standing with any guild. Okay, I got it. Okay, I just developed this location. And then play the unit. Yeah. Alright, so I'll develop this location for my action. My actions. Oh, possible actions. So I'll develop a location. Gain 2 Mythium. And 1 standing with any guild, bringing me to 3 earth. 3 earth. This goes away. Discard it. And villains 3 turn. 3rd turn. Automaton. They will, if the automaton controls a location, it gains 2. Otherwise, it gains 1. Either way, put the top card. Yeah, and then what's that otherwise? Well, and whatever. Either way, put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise, if not, I just like if not better than otherwise, but whatever. Either way, put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. Flip this card. Okay, they got a 3-drop. Enters, they gain a standing. Alright, so let's try to make sense of this again. Your opponent's effects can't wound its own followers. If your opponent would gain Mythium, place it here. If your opponent would draw a card or gain standing from a non-order card ability, place 1 Mythium here. Okay, so now they have 3 Mythium. Lucky me. Lucky me, I don't have a unit to hit. Force response. After you resolve an order card, if there are at least 3... Oh, order card. Hold on. Okay, we did the order card. They put the unit out. And then, yeah, that's after. After you resolve an order card, if there are at least 3 Mythium here, remove all Mythium from it. Your opponent deals 1 wound to a follower you control with at least remaining health. Alright, luckily that gets wasted, I think. It said after the order card, but the order card happened. Then I flipped that card, which brought that guy out. Which it sounds like that's after the order card to me. But anyway, each time your opponent attacks, I guess we track that standing. I gotta read the book again. The automaton ignores all effects that draw cards, gain Mythium, or gain standing, and can't trigger migrate abilities. So I don't know if we track that or not. Alright, I'm gonna get 1 right there, and then I'm gonna just say it might have 2, but it might have 1. I don't know. Because it says solo play, the automaton ignores all effects that draw cards, gain Mythium, or gain standing. Which is gonna, for my sake, just gonna go with the 1 until we find the 2 might be true. Because this one gained a, whatever. Alright, if a follower was defeated this round, draw 1 card. Nope. But they don't draw cards anyway. Alright, that's their turn. Play the card. Alright, turn 4 for me. And then let's read this since it's out. If your opponent controls a ready follower, it attacks with 1 follower. That follower gains breach. Deal 1 wound to the follower the defending player controls for this combat. To each follower. Otherwise your opponent develops a location. Alright, good thing they don't have a location. They will have 1 in their deck once they hit 3. Oh, once they hit 3 standing. Oh, hold up. Your opponent starts each game with 1 standing. When your opponent has 2 standing, shuffle all cards stored here. I don't know, but I'll just shuffle them in, whatever. 2. Alright, this gets shuffled in. Yeah, like the game is like saying contradictory stuff to me because it says they can't gain standing, but then it's talking about them gaining standing, so I don't know. Maybe it's just in certain instances, but whatever. Alright, my turn 4. Okay, so I got 3, so I will... Yeah, play this guy out, so... Oh, no, not that guy. That guy's too cheap. Well, I can just play you for the straight-up play for you. Yeah. Alright, so I'll play you for 1. If you have at least 3 standing with any 1 guild, put a +1/+1 counter on Weary Vet. I'll play you for 1. +1/+1 on you, making you a 2/3. That's my turn. Their turn 4. If your opponent controls a ready follower, it attacks with 1 follower. That follower gains breach. Deal 1 wound to each follower the defending player controls for this combat. Luckily, they won't be able to breach, so they swing. I block because I would be killing myself if I didn't block. So I'll just trade 2/2 on a 2/3. If they get knocked out, I get 2 damage. All good in the neighborhood. Alright, that turns over. Flip this. Rally phase, rally abilities, ready cards. 1. Gain 2 Mythium. 2 Mythium. Draw 1 card. Check for victory. I've got no power, they have 1. And go to the next round where the automaton will be going first. Your attack. What is your attack? The first time each round, one of your followers attacks alone. Okay, that wasn't the first time in the round. But yeah, I gotta remember that. Alright, so we discard that card. Their turn 1. They will put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. And my first turn. If your opponent controls a non-signature location, otherwise your opponent attacks with 1 follower. And they're only attacking with 1 this time instead of both, so that's nice. And then who do they attack with first? Each time your opponent attacks, it declares 1. Choose one of his with the highest strength. They both have 2. Each time your opponent will block a card, blah, blah, blah. One of his ready followers with the highest attack. I think it's my choice since they both have one standing cost and the same casting cost. So naturally I'll choose the one that I can kill. Okay, so for my turn I will gain 1 moon and 1 power. Gain 1 power if you defeat a follower with 3 costs. Gain 1 power, you may defeat a follower with 3 cost or less. Okay, that's both of them. Okay, one of them is gonna swing, so I can kind of safely. I gotta get the moon to play this though, I forget. Okay, gotta get the moon. Gain 3 Mythium. Either gain a earth or spend an earth to gain 3 Mythium. Gain 1 power. I need the moon to play this. Alright, so I will play this 0. Play a follower card, paying 2 Mythium less. Pay 2 to get her out. The champion of the Tumen. Play you out. For 2. And that's my turn. Their turn. Their turn 2.
Subscribers made a mini tornado.
What is that about? Yeah, their turn 2. They will. If your opponent controls a non-signature location, they don't control any. Otherwise, they attack with 1 follower. I'll have it swing with the guy that I can just knock out. Yeah. Alright, so you swing. I block. And we trade. Okay, your attack. The first time each round, one of your followers attacks alone, gain 2 Mythium. Man, I'm forgetting I can attack. I'm actually forgetting I can attack. Well, I'll play you out, whatever. Man, I'm forgetting I can attack because I can attack them now. Alright, but anyway, yeah, they attack, they get 2 Mythium. That might have screwed me. You know what? Instead of playing you, I'm going to save that, get my 2 Mythium back. Now, I think instead of playing that new follower, I'm just going to be proactive. And put that Mythium back. Man, but then I still got another conundrum though, because this is a 2/3, but actually when my guys attack, one attacking follower gets +1 strength for this combat. So I could actually take out the bigger guy, which I like. I'll do that. Alright, so I'll take that one out. We'll trade. The first time each round the follower is defeated, including this one, they gain 1. Okay, so I'll just let them swing before I even have a guy to put damage on, so that works. Alright, so you die. They get a Mythium. The first time somebody dies around, gain 1. And that's a better turn 2 for me than that. Okay, so now their turn 3. Forgot that I can attack now. Alright, their turn 3, they will... No, their turn 2. No, that was... What? Okay. Okay, it's my turn 2. Did I attack on my turn 2? Yeah, when you're going back and stuff, that's not good. Turn 1, what did I do? Turn 1, did I play Weary Vet? No. Maybe it's my turn 2 now, because they played that. I attacked something. They played that. Okay, so they already did their turn. They certainly did their turn too. Okay, it's time for them to attack right now. That's exactly what's happening now. Okay, so they're attacking. The first time each round, one of your followers attacks alone, gain 2. They get to 2 anyway. Oh yeah, okay, it's all coming back to me. Now they get to 3. They resolve the order. And then these go away. They don't get to ping me for 1. Perfect. Alright, let's tap. They get another power. Now, my turn 2. Which I will go ahead and play a unit out because now it's safe. Alright, yeah. Play 0 for that. And then play a follower paying 2 less. Play that follower for 2. Okay. Their turn 3. Then discard that. Turn 3. Set the trap. If your opponent controls a location, they gain. Otherwise, they gain 1. Gain 1 right there. Either way, put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. They got a 3-drop. This actual art right here. Nice. Playmat art. Alright, Silent Assassin. Bloodshed. When this attacks alone, it deals 1 wound to a follower defending player controls. Alright, good thing it's just a 1/1. Alright, my turn 3. Flip this card. My turn 3. And now I can attack. So I don't even have to let them do their little thing. That's nice. Alright, so yeah, let's just make quick work of that. So we'll attack. Blow. Knock that out. I get 1 damage. That one is knocked out, and they don't even get to do the bloodshed thing. And then also, overwhelm when this defeats a blocker, gain 1 power. Oh, they don't have to block though. Yeah, it's not direct attack game, I forget. I get, oh yeah, they might not block. Alright, so the order's defense is your opponent decides whether to block as follows. If your opponent has more than 1 ready follower, it blocks using one of its ready followers that has the most remaining health. If your opponent only has 1 ready follower and controls a location, it blocks with a ready follower. If your opponent only has 1 ready follower and its next turn is 1 or 3, it blocks with its ready follower. If your opponent does not control a location and its next turn is 2 or 4, which is 4, it does not block with its last ready follower. Okay, they kind of outsmarted me right there. That sucks. Alright, so now maybe I don't want to attack, knowing that what it does. When this attacks alone, it deals 1 wound. Yeah, screw that. I'm not attacking then. Screw that. The automaton does weird stuff. Alright, not attacking. Instead, I will go ahead and put out more guys so I can get a little freebie effect right there. So yeah, I'll play you for 1. Yeah, because this is not a direct attack game. It's like Magic, you choose to block or not. Okay, enters migrate, gain 3 mythium. Migrate, either gain a mythium or spend a either gain a standing in earth or spend an earth standing to gain 3 mythium. Yeah, I will spend 1 because I don't really need it right now. So I'll spend the earth. Spend the earth block. 2. And gain 3 standing. Gain 3 mythium. Alright. Now, alright, now their turn 4. Raid. Raid. Not raid. I'll take hotshot, not raid. If your opponent controls a ready follower, it attacks with 1 follower. That follower gains breach. Gain 5 mythium for this combat. Otherwise, your opponent develops a location. Alright, they don't have 1 breach. Gain 5 mythium for this combat. If they breach. Alright, so this one is swinging. Bloodshed. When this attacks alone, it deals 1 wound to a follower defending play. That's garbage. Well, yeah. They get a free deal right there. Yeah, that sucks, man. That really blows. Alright. Bloodshed. When this attacks alone, it deals 1 wound to a follower defending player controls. It'll go for the guy that it can knock out. So that is garbage. Alright. And then I just knock it out right there. Not gonna let it breach, of course. Alright. So I have 1 wound. I never attack, so I'm still ready. Alright. Now I will go to my turn 4. Can you direct attack tap guys? I think you're removed from combat once you're tapped. I think you're safe once you're tapped in this game. I think so. Yeah, because you got to actively block. You can't just go after a guy that's on the ground for some reason. Alright, my go. My turn 4. Man, if I had the moon, I would put you out. But enters, gain another earth. If we control at least 2 other guys, draw a card. I could forego that little freebie of drawing a card. Screwed up my plans. To get a warm body on the field, that's kind of worth it. Yeah, that sounds like that's worth it. Or I could draw a card. Could just draw a card. Could just draw a card. Okay, my options are gain a Mythium, don't need that, draw a card, maybe pay 2 Mythium to gain the moon that I want. Nah, seems kind of wasteful. Play a card, develop a location, attack. And what does this give me? Gain another moon, which I don't need. And 1 power. Gain 1 power. You may defeat a follower with printing cost 3 or less. That is good to get that out, though. I could just go ahead and get the moon. And then it'll be my turn first. Man, you know what? I'm gonna play kind of crazy, and then I'll just go ahead and get the moon now. Pay 2 to gain the moon standing. Okay. And then that's my turn. We flip it. Rally abilities pop off. Ready cards. Gain 2 Mythium. Draw 1 card. Okay. Check for victory. They've got 2. I've got none. Flip player order. I could have just swung and got a power. That might have been smarter. But yeah, whatever. Alright, flip player order. Did that. I go first. First time I gain power during this combat, gain 5. I can attack. First time I gain power, gain 5 Mythium. Enters if you control at least 2 other guys. I think I'll play this out now since I can. Yeah, because I can just defeat that if I get this to go off. Alright, so I'll pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the stage counters on it. That goes away. Yeah, I developed a location. No, played a card, which is a location. There go. Their turn 1. They will recruit. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. The automaton's deck into play. Big one. 4 drop. Response after Baleful Viper wounds a follower. Defeat that follower. In breach, gain another void. Okay, that's their turn. Flip this card. Stupefy. I don't know what that is. Stupefy. That's in a song. I don't really remember the song. 2. My turn 2. I will. Thing keeps sliding up. Okay, first time this thing attacks alone, they gain 2, which would ping me and knock me out. So, I better just be on the offensive and just knock this out. That sounds like the wave. Alright, so I'll just be on the offensive. I've got 1 life left. Man, did I knock out somebody? I think I did knock out. Yeah? Yeah. I think I knocked this out, which I did, and then I gained the power from that with the overwhelm because I knocked out this 1-1, I believe. I think I knocked out that 1-1, I think. But yeah, all right, so now my turn. Instead of waiting around, I'm just going to go on the offensive. I can attack now. And then I'll swing. Oh yeah, they might not block. I forget about that. Man, let's see how they act though. If your opponent has more than one ready follower, it blocks using one of its ready followers that has the most remaining health. Okay, that's who I want to hit. So that's perfect. All right, so I swing. They block with the most remaining health. This 3 guy. And then after Baleful Viper wounds a follower, defeat that follower, it's going to die anyway. And then breach, it doesn't breach. So we trade. And then overwhelm, when this defeats a blocker, gain 1 power, gain another power. Tie game. We trade. Alright, now their turn 2. They'll stupefy. If your opponent controls a ready follower, it attacks with 1 follower. That follower gains breach. Defending player discards 2. What the crap? I should have read that. Otherwise, your opponent develops location. Do I need these cards? I kind of don't really even need these cards, so I do need a blocker, but at this rate, I'm never going to get to 2 other followers, so all right, I'll just live with it. That follower gains breach. Defending player discards 2 cards for this combat. Otherwise, your opponent develops a location. All right, whatever. All right, so they get another power. And they knock off my first thing, which is another moon in 1 power. Okay. All right, my go. My turn 3. My turn 3. I could gain 1 Mythium, draw 1 card. Pay 2 Mythium, gain a standing with any guild, play a card, develop a location, attack. I'll develop a location, knock this fool out right here. Gain 1 power. Gain 1 power. You may defeat a follower with printing cost 3 or less. Yes, indeed. Need extra cheese. Alright. Knock that out. And then this goes away. Man, I already forget. Did I gain that power already? Man, it was a tie game. You know what? I can't remember, so we'll just go ahead and get the power. Gain 1 power, you may defeat a follower with printing cost 3 or less. Yeah. No. But yeah, doing that. Alright, that's my turn 3. Their turn 3. I was supposed to discard this. Recruit. Play the top card of their deck. Okay, they got a measly, if you have at least 3 standing with any 1 guild. Nope, not if you ask me. Yeah. Put a +1/+1 on this guy. Luckily not. Okay. My turn 4. Now I'm going to have to do one of those weird moves. I could gain a Mythium. I could draw a card. I could pay 2. I can't pay 2. I got to play a card. Don't have a card to play. Develop a location. Can't attack. I guess I'll draw a card. Yep. Alright, got a big 5-drop I can't use. Mongol Quartermaster. I don't know. Enters migrate. Play another follower card costing 2 less. Either gain the Earth Standing or spin the Earth Standing to do the thing. Alright, so anyway, I drew a card. Their turn 4. They're going ahead, and if your opponent controls a non-signature location, otherwise your opponent attacks with 1 follower, they get another power. They got no locations to take stage counters off of. Alright, then we flip the card. They go first this time, unfortunately. Rally things pop off, none of them. Ready cards, gain 2 Mythium, only me. Draw 1 card. Check for victory. 4-4. And flip player order. Alright, got another one of these. I like this one, man. This one could win me the game. Gain 1 power. Draw 1 card and gain 1 standing with any guild. Don't really need that. Right? Well, draw a card. I can always use that. Gain 2 power. Okay. The bad thing is I don't have any blockers. Okay, so they go first. They will got discarded. Play top deck. Flip this. Oh, big 5. Okay, yeah, this is a follower. The first time each round the follower is defeated, including this guy, draw 1 card. Luckily, they can't draw cards. Nice. Oh, does it say that? If your opponent would gain Mythium, place it here. If your opponent would draw a card or gain standing. I might have messed that up earlier, but if they gain a standing or draw a card from a non-order ability, place the 1 here. If there's at least 3 here, remove all. Your opponent deals 1 damage to a follower you control. I think there's 1 there. Yeah. Alright, my turn 1. Man, that discarding 2 cards was crap. They're on 4. They need 7. I need 7. We're both on 4. I could just not worry about the 1 power. Let them kill that. No, I still need a Mythium. Still need a Mythium. Let's gain a Mythium. Gain 1 Mythium. There go. If your opponent controls a ready follower, it attacks with that follower. That follower gains breach. Gain 5 for this combat. It attacks with its highest guy first, right? Each time your opponent attacks, it declares 1 follower with the highest strength. Okay, knock this out the way at least. Okay. Interrupt the first time each round the follower is defeated. Draw 1 card. Okay. If your opponent controls already, it attacks with 1 follower. That follower gains breach. Gain 5 for this combat. Okay. 5 order card. This goes away. They breach. They get 5, but that goes away. Something like that. Anyway, we're saying it goes away. And they get another power. Alright, they're on 5, I'm on 4. Alright, my turn 2. Did I go twice? It's their turn 2. What'd I do? There go. My go. There go. My go. My go. Yeah, my turn 2. Perfect. All right. My turn 2. I get caught up in the mindset of I'm playing their turn, but it's like it's really my turn. All right. Yeah, discard. Put that kind of further away. All right. I can play this out. I think that might be the best move. Yep, I got the 4. I'm gonna play it out. 4. Three stage counters on there. 1, 2, 3. Man, before I do that, vicious stab. Your opponent deals 1 wound to a follower you control with the least remaining health. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Alright, cool. I don't have any followers. Alright, so I play that. Their turn 3. They do vicious stab. Your opponent deals 1 wound to a follower you control with the least remaining health. Put the top card of your deck into play. Each time your opponent attacks, it declares 1 attacking follower. Ready cards before exhausted cards, highest standing requirement. Oh, actually, earlier when I killed off my 1 drop, Actually, I think that was supposed to survive, and the other one was supposed to take the damage. Highest standing requirement, highest mythium. Yeah, I gotta remember to read this too. And whatever. Alright, so basically their turn 3. They played a guy. Hold on. Vicious Stab. Your opponent deals 1 damage. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play, which is this one. Yeah. Okay. Then flip that card. If your opponent controls the location, otherwise your opponent attacks with 1 follower. Okay, my turn. I don't want the standing, so I want the power. So I'll gain the power. I'll develop this location. Gain the power. They're on 5, I'm on 5. They're way ahead, it looks like. They get another power when they swing again. Even if they swing, it's cool, because they swing, and then I come through, and then I gain 2 power. They might still beat me. I don't know, but we'll see though. Okay, man, I'm getting confused. Alright, so that was their turn 3. I did my turn 3, right? Yeah, I developed the location. Turn 4, their turn 4. If your opponent controls a non-signature location, it develops one of those locations. Otherwise, your opponent attacks with 1 follower. Declares an attack with one of his followers with the highest strength. Highest strength. Oh, gain 1 for each standing you have across all guilds. They gain 2. Either one of these swings, I'd rather him go with this one. Yeah, I mean, that has the highest cost. Yeah, so this one comes, takes this out. They get a power. They're at 6 already, and I'm only at 5. Man, I think they still win this game. Okay. Alright, my turn 4. Okay, I get it. Okay, so I just come through. I gain the 2 power. 5, 6, 7. And end of the round. We do the rally phase. Ready cards. Gain 2 mythium. Draw 1 card. Check for victory. I'm at 7, whereas they're at 6. So I win. Probably made a mistake or 2, but you know, for the most part, I think I won. And yeah, a lovely, lovely day. All right, so we flip the card. Flip this card if you win the game. I got 7, so I'll flip this card. Draft 3 cards out of 6 choices, and add them to your deck. Gather the following card and add it to your opponent's starting play deck. The Pit of Despair. Replace a Recruit Infiltrate order with a Muster Infiltrate order. And read the New Rules 3 Void card. Okay, that was the New Rules 2. So read the New Rules. I think this one stays out there too, I think. And then New Rules 3 card and have it ready for future games. Now, do we get rid of the New Rules 2 card? I mean, I forget. I don't know. Alright, so anyway, we'll start with the first thing. I'll get 3 cards out of 6 options from the draft deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put this back in the box. 6 options. Okay, how many are moon? Play only on turn 4 of a round. Ignore this requirement. If you have at least 4 moon, gain 5 mythium. That sounds pretty stupid. Ignore this requirement. Oh, but gain 5 for 1. That's great. Great hedge fund. But you got to have the 1 moon in the first place, though. Gain 2 to deal 1 wound to desperate miners. Stationary, this can't attack. Fanciful astronomer. The first time each round you draw a card during your turn, draw another card. Man, that's amazing if I could get 2 moon out there. Kulun's Keesing attacks. Put a +1/+1 counter on Kulun Keesing. Overwhelm when it defeats a blocker. Gain 1 power. Forbidding Guru. Forbidding Guru can't be blocked by followers with strength 3 or greater. Okay, so that's somebody that you attack with, not block with, I guess. I mean, depends. Okay, Confident Suitor, 4-drop. Overwhelm, force response after Confident Suitor overwhelms or you gain power from breaching with it. If it's still in play, gain 6 mythium and defeat it. I'm spending 4 to net 2. But then I'm kind of wasting time playing you. But then it's a guaranteed attack that's going to give me a power. Guaranteed get 1 power. You put them out. You spend a turn putting them out. But then you net 2 mythium. Maybe. Alright, 1 option maybe. Forbidding Guru can't be blocked by followers with strength 3 or greater. Alright, you sound pretty decent. Play only on turn 4 of a round. Ignore this. Turn 4, my last thing for the round, I get 5 mythium for 1. Net 4 mythium. That sounds pretty good. Net 4 mythium for 1. That's hard to beat. But it's got to be a turn 4 thing, though. Gain forced rally. Oh, rally phase. Gain 2. And deal 1 to this. Okay, this is a rally phase thing. Okay. Gain 2 mythium. Deal 1 damage to it. Man, yeah, let's get free mythium. Yeah. Each time around, you draw a card during your turn. Draw another card. The first time each round you draw a card during your turn, draw another card. I don't really do the drawing cards unless another card allows me to draw a card. Put a +1/+1 counter on Kulun's Keesing. Overwhelm. The first time each round you draw a card during your turn, draw another card. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna make me go in the moon. But I don't want that to die. That one, this one nets me 2 mythium. And it's like a guaranteed power and kill something maybe. But it doesn't stay around for me though. Can't be blocked by followers with strength 3 or greater. Yeah, I'm going with these 3. Foolishly, I'm going with these 3. Right. Put the rest of them in the back of the box. Sleeve these up. New York drill. 2, 3. Okay, draft 3 cards. Gather the following card and add it to your opponent's starting play deck, the Pit of Despair. Why do I not see the Pit of Despair? What color is the Pit of Despair? I would cut the camera, but I'll just keep the camera on, whatnot. The Pit of Despair. Sounds like it's gonna be a location. Yeah, this beat is alright. Okay, the Pit of Despair. Yeah, generic cost. Alright, that goes into their deck. Okay, they got another location. Sleeve that up. Gather the following card and add it to your opponent's starting play deck. Replace a recruit infiltrate order with a muster infiltrate order. Right there on the top, muster infiltrate. Replace a recruit infiltrate with the muster infiltrate. And what does muster mean? Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Increase your opponent's void by 1. There. This deck. Read the new rules 3. And have it ready for future games. Proceed to chapter 8. Alright, new rules 3, storage 2. Setup, gather the following cards and store them here. The Ancient Butcher, Swirling Skirmisher. The Ancient Butcher, Swirling Skirmisher. Probably be in here. Swirling Skirmisher, Ancient Butcher. Alright, man. I mean, do we still deal with new rules too? I don't know. Gather the following cards, store them here. Oh, when your opponent has 3 void, shuffle all cards stored here into your opponent's play deck. When your opponent uses the Ancient Butcher's attack ability, it chooses 0 as the value for X. If you care to read those, there you go. I'm not going to read them right now. And new rules too. I could take these out. I don't know. I'll move Saboteur, Emissary, Callous Closer. Now, do they stay in the deck or... You know what? I think they stay in the deck is what happens when your opponent has 2 shuffle all cards stored here into your opponent's play deck. I think they stay in there, I guess. I think. Alright, then we'll get ready for chapter 8 next time. Oyo Games. Like, comment, subscribe. West Side. I'm messing this thing all up. Or is that WorldBreakers? WorldBreakers.